So here we have the Ford Focus on a 16 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car. And then, as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter. We have the speedometer on the right-hand side, fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauge in the middle at the bottom, and above that, the main trip computer, which includes the total miles for this car, 54,447. We have a digital readout for the speedometer in that section. You can change that information by using buttons on the steering wheel for various bits of trip computer and fuel economy information. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using just a second ago are here. We have cruise control, speed limiter, phone and stereo controls, and over in the center is the stereo itself. So if you want to listen to your own music, we have auxiliary input, SD memory card input, Bluetooth audio. We've also got USB input, CD player, and then DAB, FM and AM radio. You need to pair your phone up in order that you can make and receive phone calls and of course use Bluetooth audio. So what you would do is hit add device and then follow the instructions on screen.
Sync on your device and select sync once it is found.
So say follow those instructions, follow your phone instructions of course as well. You can access your dual zone climate control up here should you wish to. Via these buttons. We do have physical controls for that I will come back to in just a moment, and of course full color satellite navigation as well. We have the CD player, the main volume for the stereo, and then the physical controls for the dual zone climate control. So we can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in, and then over here you can turn your air conditioning off, back on again, or hit auto. The car will now maintain the temperatures you've asked for by taking full control of the direction of the air and fan speed. You can override that whenever you wish to. You see auto has now gone off over there. We have USB input, a 12-volt charging socket. This button turns off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic, which in turn will save you fuel. That system is off when that light shows. And we have a 6-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.